In this video, we're going to explain our first statistical parameter, which is the mean, which we can also refer to it as the average. So we call it the arithmetic mean or the average. And we can do this by simply adding the numbers and dividing it by their count. So let's say if you have 3, 4, 5, and 7, and you want to get the average of these numbers, then you do 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. And since they are 4 numbers, so you're dividing this by 4. So you have 12 plus 5, this is 17, divided by 4 to get an average of 4.25 as your average. So some of the questions may look like that. Let's say the average of 3 numbers. You have 3 numbers, the average is 78. And let's say 2 more numbers were added, making the new average 82. Making the new average 82. Find the sum of the added numbers. Find sum of the 2 added numbers. So I had the average of 3 numbers to be 78, so I say that the average is going to be 78, and this is sum of the first 3 numbers divided by their count, which is 3. So you can get the sum of the 3 numbers that you initially had by multiplying 3 by 78, and this is going to be 234. Now you added 2 numbers and you made the new average 82. So the 82 is now the average for 5 numbers. So you get the sum of the 5 numbers. So the sum of the 5 is going to be 5 multiplied by 82, which is going to be 410. So that's the sum of the 5 numbers. So if you want the sum of the 2 added numbers, then you get the sum of the 5 collectively and the sum of the 3, and you just subtract them to know how much you added. So if I subtract this from that, I get 176 as the sum of the 2 added numbers. So always, if you want the arithmetic mean or the average, you just add, it's going to be sum over count, you just add the numbers and divide them by their count.